Nick Tucker from Distorted Reality. You can check out the broadcast at distortedreality.podbean.com and the Facebook page Distorted Reality with Nick Tucker. I'm doing this video as earlier tonight a local news station in Las Vegas where I broadcast from, News 3 Live at 5, ran a special report regarding the SWAT team for the Las Vegas Metro Police Department having in their possession an Army M113 armored personnel tank that they use for high-risk warrant searches and arrests. All this is just another attempt to show you that indeed the police are militarized and we are in a police state. With the urban warfare training drills to the Department of Homeland Security purchasing over 2.5 billion rounds of ammunition, this is all in preparation for a civil war and martial law. And at the beginning of this video, as you'll see here, they even go as far as to say that there is a war in our own backyard. So without further ado, here is the video.
Tonight, we look into the war zone in our own backyard and one unique tool used to fight crime. Crime Tracker 3's Marie Mortero was given exclusive access to a military tank rarely seen in Las Vegas.
Until recently, Jessica, you'll recall about a few weeks ago, there was a standoff situation involving a former cop. Well, Metro believed this would not be your average SWAT call, so they brought in extra protection in the form of a tank.
This is a great place to put somebody to get them out of where the danger's at.
This massive piece of equipment is the M113, a military personnel carrier. It's housed inside Metro's SWAT hangar, but it wasn't always here.
We were able to obtain this piece of equipment from the Army for no cost.
That was in 2003. Since then, SWAT officer Kevin Warren says the 12-ton vehicle has been used a few times and by specially trained SWAT members. Even fewer civilians have ever seen the tank, but News 3 was recently allowed inside.
You can walk right up in here.
Oh, it's tight squeezing.
Very tight squeezing.
Where we learn simply moving it is a complicated process.
If you pull back on the right, it'll actually turn to the right.
No steering wheel, but joystick-like controls, and getting to the right location requires two people.
You got your driver, then you have your navigator up here.
The navigator has a near 10-foot high vantage point, crucial for guidance and safety. So the person who's here needs to really be on top of it.
Yes, and we're on radios, we're on comms, so say if I need to move over a lane, if we're going somewhere, he can let me know if I can go left or right, any impending dangers that might be coming up.
Including traffic obstacles or a criminal who might want to get in the way with himself or weapons. Earlier this month, Metro received information a barricaded man had access to a lot of weapons. The M113's aluminum shell can safely shield officers from gunfire. The tank can handle more firepower than your average Metro response car.
We do deal with people with high-power rifles and stuff. It gets us around where we need to go. It keeps us protected on the inside.
And the Fortress on wheels can take Metro through a location. Warren says this has recently been used in the fight against human trafficking.
You have a lot of the criminal element that lives in these very nice homes with the very nice fortified gates up front. If we need to get in there to serve a search warrant for the detectives, we'll use this to crash those gates open because they're not going to let us in.
At that point, Warren says the mere sight of the M113 has proven to be an asset in itself.
If it scares them enough to get them out, that works on our favor.
With about 600 SWAT missions a year, Warren says these tools come in handy. Whether more military surplus will come Metro's way and join their crime-fighting arsenal, well, that's a decision that'll be made by Metro's top cops.
What an awesome assignment.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and as they laugh it off there with how it was such an awesome assignment, how it's so much fun, and it's so cool to have these militarized police in our own backyards, as we apparently have a war in our backyards. Again, folks, all this is to acclimate you to knowing that the police are in fact militarized and that we are in a police state, and this is all in preparation for the coming civil war and martial law. So be prepared, get informed, contact your local police departments, find out what they do and do not have, do your own investigation because it's important to know. And just like the SWAT officer says, you know, it's going to be scary when you see this big tank rolling down your street, as yeah, anybody who is law-abiding innocent civilian would kind of freak out when they see a Army tank rolling down their street with their local police department's logo slapped on the side of it. I mean, it's absolutely insane of just how much this is all just laughed off and nobody really cares. You know, it's all fun, it's cool, you know, it's unbelievable. So get prepared, folks. Do your investigation and stock up, because the war is against us. We are the enemy. So signing off for distortedreality.podbean.com.